Hello there, it's Diorama Don here. Welcome everybody. This is a diorama I made 2 videos ago. The subject being either an underpass or an entry down to an air raid shelter somewhere in Germany, 1945, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, when I made it, I showed you the steps and the rest of it. But the sandbags, I hadn't intended putting sandbags on it, but it was an idea that I thought might look okay. So I made the sandbags and I showed you how I made them. And I did say that I would make a separate video on how I went about making sandbags. So that's what this video is. How do you make sandbags, or how I make them? Very cheap, very easy and very quick. No clay, most people tend to use modelling clay, but no need. So let's get on with it. 1/2-inch polystyrene, that's all. Polystyrene is well, it's free in most cases. If you go rummaging through somebody's bin, you'll find a bit of polystyrene. But if you can buy 1/2-inch thick, that's about the width of a sandbag, 1/35 scale. So that's the ideal, the optimum size. So if you cut then a strip, the height of the sandbag is about 5/16 of an inch, or 8 millimeters. So if you cut about 8 millimeters off there, like so, he said, looking over the camera. Can you see? No. If I'm going to cut my finger off, you might as well watch it on the video. Okay, so we've got that. And then about 7/8 of an inch long, or 22 millimeters, is a reasonably good length of sandbag. So cut those off to 7/8. Oh, that didn't work. I'll only do 1 or 2 just to show you. So you've basically got that shape. It's the size of a sandbag. Now all you need to do is just shape it. So you need to round the edges, whatever. So just with a bit of sandpaper, just round the edges. 4 sides. And then on the ends, down to the middle, and then that down to the middle. So so it's something like that shape. In fact, it reminded me of the, I don't know if they still make them, the old chewing gum shape, Wrigley's Spearmint chewing gum. I don't know if they still make them this shape anymore. But as long as you take off the round, well, if you round off all the edges, that's what I mean, like that. So that's basically a sandbag. Okay, a little porous, I will admit, for what you probably need. And you can either leave it like that, which is actually how a sandbag would sit, or you could, if you wanted, just take that kind of shape out the middle, like that. There. That's taken me just a few seconds to make that. So you could have that shape, or just have it a straight-sided one. Okay, then you can sit them on the base where you want them to be, and they will hot melt glue together. And because they're a little porous, whatever paint or whatever colour you want them to be, if you add some water to some wall filler and get that kind of consistency, and then add whatever colours you want to the white to get to the colour of sandbags. In this case, I've added some yellow and then some brown, just a little tiny bit of brown, just to darken it down a bit. So it was too yellow with yellow in, and I added a bit of brown, and it came out that sort of khaki colour, which I think is a reasonable colour for sandbags. So because it's filler, then it will fill in any porousness on the actual sandbags itself, on the polystyrene. So you're kind of smoothing it off a little bit, but you don't want it too smooth, because they were rough Hessian bags, so not terribly smooth. So for the sake of not paying any money for them, then I think they look okay as sandbags. If you want to, you will always want to have some sandbags if you're making military dioramas. They are a staple of military dioramas wherever you are in the world, really. North African campaign, Europe, anywhere really. So sandbags are essential. So just the fact that these are cheap and easy to make, and very quick, I think they look reasonably well. I did paint these a different colour, these ones. So as you can see, that's how I do my sandbags. So, okay, just a quick video just to let you know how I make them. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is very important that you do this. Click subscribe and the notification bell, and then you will be notified when new videos come along. So click the subscribe, the bell, and the other thing. What's the other thing? Oh, I forget now. Click whatever you see, click it. That's going to help the channel no end enormously. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video, and as always, I wish you the very best of happy modelling.